Ben didn't lose his money in a sudden market crash. He didn't get lured into a blatant scam by a stranger in an alleyway. He watched his savings disappear slowly while smiling. Every time the numbers dropped, he told himself the most expensive lie in finance: it's coming back. By the time he realized the truth, there was nothing left to come back to.
Welcome to Hindsight Vault. We study the past so we don't become a cautionary tale in the future.
Ben wasn't reckless. That's what makes this story dangerous. He was the definition of disciplined. With every paycheck, he carved out a piece for his future. Not because he had excess, but because he had control. He didn't have expensive habits, no loud lifestyle, no designer labels, no desperate need to impress people he didn't like. Just consistency. Over several years, $12,000 built up quietly in a high-yield account. No shortcuts, no luck, just the slow, grinding machinery of patience. To Ben, that money wasn't just digits on a screen. It was safety. It was the ability to walk away from a bad boss. It was proof that he was doing life right. He was the responsible one among his friends. He was the guy who had a plan. Then came the night that changed the trajectory of his life. It started with a scroll. He saw something he couldn't ignore. People making money fast. Not slowly like him. Screenshots of astronomical profits, 6-0. Second videos of simple strategies, and polished explanations that made the complex world of finance sound like a video game. The message was loud and clear. Anyone can do this.
Anyone can do this.
And then, the thought that ruins discipline entered his mind. What if I'm late? Ben looked at his $12,000. At 4% interest, it was growing, but at this rate, he'd be old before he was wealthy. He felt a sudden sharp pang of FOMO, the fear of missing out. He felt like the only person standing still while the rest of the world was sprinting toward a gold mine. So he tested it. Just a small amount, $500. Nothing serious. A safe experiment to prove he was still the smart one. And then it worked. He made money. Real money. Within 48 hours, that $500 became $850. It wasn't life-changing, but it was enough to feel something fundamental shift inside him. A dopamine hit, like he'd never experienced. Confidence flooded in. But it wasn't the confidence that comes from years of experience or technical mastery. It was the confidence born of pure, unadulterated luck. That is the exact moment the line disappeared between investing and gambling. He started checking his phone constantly, refreshing the app at dinner, refreshing it in the bathroom, watching the candles flicker green and red. Every gain felt like a personal validation. I understand this, he whispered to himself. And once you believe you've mastered a chaotic system, you stop asking the questions that keep you safe. Ben increased his position. Then again. Then again. He was playing with house money, or so he told himself. Until one Tuesday, he made the decision that felt entirely logical at the time. All in. Every dollar. $12,000. Because, in his mind, this wasn't a risk. This was an opportunity. And opportunity doesn't wait for the cautious. He wasn't Ben the saver anymore. He was Ben the player. Then, it dipped. Slightly. Nothing alarming. Just a minor correction, the chart said. But Ben didn't panic. Because smart people don't panic. They double down. He didn't just stay in. He went searching for more capital. He moved money from his emergency fund, trying to optimize the comeback. He was buying the dip, but the dip kept dipping. The market didn't recover. It dropped again, and again, and again. Now, Ben wasn't thinking about profit anymore. He was thinking about loss. Not how to win, but how to get back to where he started. He just wanted to break even. That's the ultimate trap. Recovery makes you take risks you would never even consider when you were calm. He was chasing a ghost. He was throwing good money after bad, convinced that the universe owed him a reversal. When the volatility finally stopped and the dust settled, he forced himself to open the app one last time. He looked at the screen. $12. Years of skipped vacations, packed lunches, and disciplined saving had been reduced to a number he couldn't even explain to his family. Greed doesn't always look like a villain in a suit. It doesn't always feel reckless. Often, it feels smart, strategic, and timely, until it quietly replaces your discipline with delusion. Ben didn't lose because he was ignorant. He lost because he believed he had control over a market that didn't care about his dreams, his hard work, or his safety at all. And that is how smart people lose everything. If this story made you pause, you're already ahead of Ben. Subscribe to Hindsight Vault, because the next story might save you before hindsight has to.